about?
I am passionate about helping people. I am passionate about seeing people move from A to B, or level 3 to 4. I generally love helping people. It's what I do naturally. You can meet me anywhere and I will just inspire you through something I say or something that I share with you. So, you know, people say, what made you want to go into motivation, what made you want to write your books? And it simply comes from a heart of wanting to help people. If I didn't want to help people, I wouldn't be doing this. You know, I studied law, I could have been doing so many other things, but when I identified what I'm here to do, what I love to do and what I can do, that's what made me realise that I love to help people. Through my workshops, through my books, through my videos, through my coaching, through everything that I do, the foundation is simply to help others to release their potential, and that's what I'm passionate about.
Do you have any siblings?
Yes, I have.
And where do you come in the line of siblings as well?
Okay, so I have an older sister. I have an older sister, older brother, and myself. So I'm the youngest.
So in terms of growing up together,
yeah,
let's just talk about what that was like for you, being the baby of the family.
Yes. You know what, people are always surprised to hear that I'm the baby of the family. When they meet my sister, who's so full of life, they do wonder who's older. Yes, they do wonder who is older, because she doesn't know how to have fun. So people do ask that, but I've never seen myself as the baby of the family. I've just seen myself just to be an asset to my family, somebody that was born to make my mum and dad proud, so that when they go out, they don't need to worry, you know, whether their daughter is doing well or misbehaving. So, you know, and I've always been quite mature as well. If you ask my siblings, they'll say I'm the mature one or I'm the moany one, whichever one they want to call me by. But they will also say that from a young age I've always been focused and organised. So even though I'm the last born, I don't think anyone in my family would call me the baby per se.
As much as you are a driven young woman,
yeah,
having your siblings around you, has that helped you to become the person who you're becoming?
100%. My family, they're my rock. They are my supporters, my number one fans. They are my brainstorming partners. You know, my sister's the one that whenever I have a business idea or a concept, I share with her first, because I trust her and I trust that she wants the best for me. And she is an amazing, intelligent young lady as well. So, you know, to be able to have that role model in my older sister who I can share with and who can inspire me and give me the help and support that I need is something that is just invaluable. And my mum, you know, she is one of my biggest role models, simply because she has shown me that it's all about faith. You know, being a person of faith is what will keep you standing when hard times come. Being a person of faith will give you that confidence that if God is behind you, then no matter what, you're going to succeed. And she's just always been somebody who cares for others. My mum is such a caring and loving person. So I guess I've got some of the traits from her, some of the traits from my sister, some of the traits from my dad, who is very successful. He's a doctor, he's a businessman, you know, he is also very successful as well. So kind of from everybody I've taken, you know, the good things, and that's what's formed my character. And I really do love my family. They are everything to me, and I'm happy that I can go to them in time of need, but also in time of celebration as well. They're the first ones I'll call up and say, this is what's happened. Yeah, so I'm fortunate to be in a wonderful family.
Sotonye, there are many young people who would say, it's okay for you. You've got a wonderful family. You've got that support group. I've never had that before. Your life, I think they may even go to the extent to say, well, you've been born with this silver spoon in your mouth.
Okay.
So how do you respond to something like that? Because I'm sure you've had those kind of responses before.
Yes, and everybody will always look for a reason of why somebody else is successful and why they're not. So, oh, well, you didn't grow up in Tottenham like I did, or you didn't go to the school that I went to, or you didn't have the parents that I had. And, you know, these are valid reasons, but they're not valid enough to stop you from achieving your goals and your dreams. I always say that this is your past. You are now in control of your present and your future. You make the best of what today, of today and of tomorrow. So I didn't grow up in a privileged home. I didn't grow up in a rich home at all. You know, if I share my story of the trainers that my mum used to buy me, it wasn't until until maybe year 11 secondary school that I think I got my first designer trainers. But I was okay with that because I realised that, you know, being intelligent and getting good grades was actually more important than having the latest trainers and all these different things. And coming from a loving home, for me, was more important than having the latest, you know, toys and games and consoles and all these things. So my mum did the best that she could, and what she did was that she installed into us the mindset that we should have, and the money that she did have, she put that towards our education. So she got us a maths tutor, she paid for us to do ballet lessons, swimming lessons, all of these things that actually have taught me disciplines and many other skills that I now can show others. So I didn't come from a privileged background. I grew up in Walthamstow, East London, but I made a decision that regardless of where I've grown up or how much money my parents have in their account, in the bank, doesn't determine who I'm going to turn out to be. I determine who I will be. But the decisions that I make will impact my future. And, you know, when it's all said and done, I would turn around and have to say I am who I am because of what I chose to do, not because of my parents, not because of my past, but because of the decisions that I've made. So people, stop making excuses, stop blaming others, you know, stop looking for your answers in other people. You know, in my book, No More Excuses, somebody says if there's no opportunities, you build the opportunity, you make it happen. If there's no door, you build the door. If the door's shut, go through the window. You know, it's just, life is just about not making excuses, but finding solutions, you know, connecting with people that can help you. But if there's no one out there, then you help yourself.